Hello everybody, Junk and Fool over here at Corvair 2. What's that? So yeah, we're kind of back and forth. I should say me for the most part. Looking at the Corvairs again. I did manage to find 3 really nice tires for this so I can get some wheels under it. Then I think what I'm going to do is pull it out of the garage, clean all this tools and stuff off it. Some of this is from the Mercedes diesel injector pump and stuff project, but anyway, I'm gonna get back working on a couple of these cars. Maybe I can get some tires on this and get it so I can move it in and out. And I'm gonna use that seat right there. Yeah, I think I'll hook an electric fuel pump up since I got one now, and wire this up. Maybe idle it up. There ain't no brakes, but brakes are overrated anyway. So this is, for anybody that doesn't know, this is a 1963 Michigan rust, lots of it. Floors are gone. You can buy replaceable floors, but for the front passenger and driver's side, what you get, they're over $200. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I may buy them pre-formed or make my own. So yeah, so that's a 63. Might be a little windy out here today. Well, we got the Chevy truck where we can at least move it and drive it. We got the Mercedes shoved out of the way. We got the Mercedes engines right here, 220 diesel. The transmission's right here. So I'm getting ready to get this power washed and all cleaned up. Not today. I'm going to pull the clutch and everything off of it. Check it out and see how it looks. And I'm looking for a body to put it in. I'm not sure what. I'd like to have something in the 70s. Exhaust busted bolt or cut off. I'm going to clean this mess up and probably use part of that exhaust pipe there. This is mostly Bondo and fiberglass and nuts from, probably a lot of it come out of the car. Some of them were probably from the trees around here. So anyway, we've got a piece of cement here I can work on. Yeah, it's a little chilly out today. Just put some hydraulics in the skid steer. I got to figure out where my leak's coming from. I sold 3 riding lawnmowers the other day. The guy drove, I think 70, 80 miles and bought all 3 of them from me, so that helped out. Got the Mercedes shoved over there now. And that's a 1964 Corvair. This one I got to find a distributor for, or rob one out of these other ones. And I would rather just find a few parts, and I probably can't open the hood, but carburetors are missing. That would be cool to put on a S10 frame or something. Got the doors there. Not sure what I'm going to do with this one. I got to make sure we got a good engine in the one in the garage. It seems like it runs good, but I want to make sure before I get rid of this one or the engine out of it. Let's see if we can get a peek of it. It's kind of hard to do this with one hand. Anybody remember where these levers are at? You were right, thanks. So this looked about like the other two. This one's missing a distributor. The coils. I robbed a couple parts off it that I can stick back on here. The coil, I should say. Fuel pump. And I think I checked it. Yeah, I think I did. Don't that one roll over? that with one-handed. Don't, maybe it didn't. Maybe I didn't check that one. So that's a 64. That's the old Mercedes, 1970. Anyway, I keep looking at this one. I think this is in better shape than the one in the garage, only it's a four-door. Still a cool car. This is a 1960. So this is the oldest one, and it seems like still got rust. But for the most part, it seems like this is pretty solid. That one in the garage is totally shot in there. And this has got them gas heaters. They did these, I guess, 1 year, and they figured they was a death trap. So they did away with them. So if anybody don't know, we've already had this one running. The carburetors, I poured some fuel in them. Now what I did was with this one is I just dumped oil. Instead of pulling the plugs out, I just dumped oil right down both carburetors. I let it soak for a while. And I was messing around one day, and you got to prime both carburetors. And it will start. Started really bad on this one. But these are seized up, the linkages, so it won't rev up. We can take care of that. And I guess this is the only year that had this. See how this works. This thing here will go up and down as the engine heats up. And I think somebody was saying that was only 1 year they did that. So when the engine warms up, this opens up. It's a thermostat. I tried the fuel pump on the one in the garage from this one, and it didn't seem to work. So these, you got to pull all these shrouds off because critters get under. I've already cleaned a bunch of nuts and weeds and nest and everything out of this, but the critters all get in here, mice, and they make big old nests on these. And seeing these are air cooled, you got to make sure you get them out of there because you're going to have it's going to overheat the heads and blow the head gaskets and all that stuff you don't want to deal with. Well, I'm going to mess with this one a little bit too. I want to see if I can get the carburetors freed up. And this one does seem to run real good. I'm going to check these floors out. They still need fixed. But they're not as bad as the one in the garage. I'm going to pull the one in the garage out because I want to lift it up a lot higher, and I want to get out where I can see under there and run the torches and welder and stuff without burning down the garage. I'm going to hit this and probably put a hole in there, you think? Somebody's got one right there. Yeah, pretty cool old car. And I had a limb fall down in that window. We forgot to roll it up. And I think if that window would have been rolled up, it would have busted it out. It was covered with snow. I couldn't tell. And once the snow melted and I got the limb out of here, it landed on the back of it too. But back top and the back window, it didn't break any of them, luckily. So I got lucky there. Got some pretty good rust in here too. I'm not looking to make them showroom. I'm just wanting them to be able to drive them around. This is the transmission shifter right here. There's neutral, drive, reverse. Oh, that's low. Drive, neutral, reverse. And you're supposed to put them in neutral and pull the parking brake right there because there is no park. This one's saying, I don't know how accurate it is, but it's saying 27,449 miles and 1/10. I know the one in the garage is a runner. We got that one running, so interior is really ragged out. Hey, I'll go to the yard sale. You know, I'm from Corvair. I'll go to the yard sale and get a couple blankets and tuck them in there. Get some old, there's my carpet. Get some old, Western type looking blankets or something. I'm on a budget over here. This is my carpet I bought. That's the bottom of it, but I bought this for, what did I buy that for? I've mentioned it before. $4 or $5, $7. I think it's like $5. There should be enough to do at least a couple of these Corvairs. I know. I saved them from the junkyard. Anyway. Got a lot going on. We've been collecting petitions. We're getting quite a few trying to do away with the Michigan property taxes. So we're hoping to get it on the ballot and we get them done away with. My thought is they're going to make money on sales tax because people are going to be able to afford to fix their house up, put money into their projects, and not have to take a big majority of it every year to pay off property taxes that you got to just pay every year over and over again. It's just crazy. You never really own your house, and if you're renting, the landlord jacks your rent up. That's probably going to be why, because the government is charging too much in taxes. I like the idea of actually owning your property free and clear. And them doors shut good. But anyway, I'm not really crying about it. If we can do something, we're going to try. So there's a lot of people doing that. So, Axe My Tax. That's the name of the place that we're working with. There's a lot of people trying to help. We've been going door to door. We've pretty much got everybody on our block, everybody that voted or wanted to vote, and I can understand people not wanting to vote. That sounds like my back some days. This door has got a couple dings in it. I got some extra doors. I'm trying to decide which is the best of them. Well, see, that one's got the open window there. That one's one full window. Let's see what we got right where we're thinking about it. It's not terrible out, just a little breezy and a little nippy. So will that door fit on there? See, this one's got that dish there. That one's got a lock on it. There's quite a few Corvair parts. People got Corvairs on the marketplace. There's parts available, but I haven't seen too much right close to here. I've seen some complete cars. This one, the floors are probably better than the other, but once you get all the crap out of them and clean them, you never know. There's some rails under there, which I need for the 63. I could probably fabricate them on there. So I'm still not getting park in my Chevy. I'm getting all the gears. I can actually drive it. I can put it in neutral and put the parking brake on. I'm going to mess with it some more, but I put more tranny fluid in it, took it down the road, and seemed like it's good to go. Yeah, that's got that dip in it. I prefer the two-door, but I'm gonna work on these two. I may cut some parts out of that one, but I still think that'd be nice sitting on a truck frame. Not necessarily four-wheel drive, just something cool to have around. There's a door. Pick the best doors we got. That's my plan. That one probably ain't one of them. been looking for one of them jacks. There was one in this car. I want that for the trans van over here. Yeah, I lost my hubcap. If anybody sees it, tried to find it, went backtracking. Well, that one's looking like it wants to pop off. Yeah, I better give that a hit with a hammer for you. You think that one's gonna lose? Yep. I'm glad you guys showed me that. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good day. Find a project. Goodbye now.